say it ain't so. Dear Lord, So Rare in the States are back. Here we are. So Rare doing So Rare things, dropping another huge update. The community is outraged so bad. They were like, hey, we need the vibes back. So they called on the gentleman from So Rare in the States. Like Alex said, we are back. Thomas is here. So what? So Rare? What? Who, what, where, when, why? Dude, we are here. And of course, Daniel Brubaker in the house. That's right, talking smack over there of his SC Dallas. I don't know why, because Lucho Acosta is cooked. Either way, see, I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention, even though we haven't been here. We've kind of been following it. Don't worry, y'all. Even though there's been no show, I can safely say that everybody's still been playing sober heavy. They are not selling out, at least not that I know of, but they have been in the streets playing heavy, winning cash, spending credits, doing all the things. And of course, what would a Sober in the State show be without Mike Baston? Howdy, mates. And ZM Star, of course, over here having fun in the sun on a boat. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He is out here living the dream. So, yeah, we've been a little busy. New jobs, new roles, new everythings. Being awesome in college, being awesome in Texas, just being so sad from Atlanta United that he forgot how to stream. It's been fun. It has been fun. But Alex, what is up? We haven't heard from you in a long time. Give him a scoop on what you've been up to before we get into all the tea.
I know it's been a whole lot of random stuff going on. Obviously, finished up the year, and so now just been cruising along, trying to figure out what to do this summer, trying to plan trips so I can go do something, um, something fun. And so yeah, it's just been cruising along. Just no time for a show, but now we're back. So there we go.
We are back. And Daniel, what's up, buddy? We haven't heard from you in a little bit. You pop in and out whenever you can. What's up? What you been up to? Is So Rare still making you happy?
So Rare's fine. And yeah, the blog, I feel like this year was a little less exciting than the last one. Last one seemed very cool for MLS, and I'm always down to hop on and talk about a blog. I don't think I could talk about the games like y'all, but last time a blog came out, I came out and said I would buy just the top 5 MLS players at each position. Chris is like, yeah, good luck. And then every top player ended up being like $200 unlimited. So I said, screw that.
Yeah. So Rare always finds a way. That will always find a way to get us. That's right. Zach's on a boat bought by Footium. That's right. There you go, Alex. You have a reason to go to Paris now. Maybe give Nicholas some words. Need some words. And Thomas, of course.
New York store. I'll see him in New York. How about that? Meet me in New York.
Didn't they close that office? Yikes. Yikes. Thomas over here busy now that So Rare data is gone. That's another thing. RIP. So obviously our data guy himself, he's been busy in building the next generation of So Rare data, I'm sure, for sure. Thomas, what have you been up to?
Yeah, let me just slap that paywall over everything that I built so far. But no, it's been good. I think I've been going to Atlanta home games at least. The last few we won, excitingly won, and unexpectedly won, to be honest. Just the way we've been playing, and I've been playing. We've been killing it with K-League, Jeonbuk, masses. We've been churning a little cash there. I've actually had some. Oh, he's gonna finally open it. I've actually had some success with rare MLS in season because I got Mitrovic, who has come back from the dead and is looking to be the permanent starter for the Galaxy for now, at least, and until he gives up 7 goals in a game. But so I've been playing and a bit busy though. What did I do? I fried a GPU whenever I was trying to replace a bunch of equipment on my computer. That was cool. It's a $400 lesson, but been playing Footium. It's been actually going pretty good so far this season. We've been chatting, and I got a backyard, I got a garden. I'm growing stuff. Wow. And it's going pretty good. We got the Club World Cup games coming up next week, going to Mexico after that. We got plans.
See? So when y'all need to know, it's not sober related that we're not streaming. We're just lifing. It's summer.
It's summer. I want to be outside, man. I know it's 90 degrees, 100% humidity here in Atlanta, but I like to sweat.
Is Club World Cup why Atlanta has a 6-game road trip?
Yeah, that's exactly why, because they have 3 home matches or 3 matches for Club World Cup in the group round, and then we have 2 knockouts, and then we have 1 quarterfinal which will probably be PSG versus Chelsea.
Did they leave the turf?
No, they put grass in again like last year.
Okay.
America.
Okay. That's
They
what that was.
have the technology.
Yeah, right. I just don't want to spend an arm and a leg to constantly replace it.
And that's why Atlanta will always be full of fake plastic fans. LOL. But
Whoa.
dude, yeah, come on. You know I gotta throw it.
I
in
mean,
there.
I can't even say anything, man. There's been so many fans that are just like they just say shit because they just want to be heard, and I go, "What are you even talking about?"
It's
dude?"
not fun in games when you aren't winning all the time. It's just
Yeah, right.
dominating.
I'm like, yeah, all right, it's cool. I got my signed kit though. I went to a training. Oh yeah, that's true. I went to a Atlanta training for a day and got like a bunch of the players to sign my kit. Got Miggy to sign it. That was pretty cool.
Ooh,
It's hanging up on the wall now.
that's huge. Maybe Sorare can give you a giant Sorare card to get signed at the next one. They did one cool
Giant
thing one
Kazan.
time, and then we never saw it again. Dear Lord. Anyway, Alex, you already kind of flashed it though. I feel bad. You've been waiting for a show. You've had this thing for like a month, and you've just been waiting for a show. We told you to do it solo. This is the dedication to the content, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I opened mine. I opened mine right away. Sorry.
Alex, rip
that-
that thing open, baby.
Yeah, let's see. I don't even know what comes in here. I haven't even seen. I don't think anybody's done it. So this is the debut of someone unboxing it online. I'm sure maybe someone posted on Twitter, but
Live
see.
unboxing right now. Here, Alex.
great packaging.
What would you do
Dramatic
if it
drum
was
roll.
a St. Louis jersey?
Yo, Nicholas gave me the offer, dude. Let's go. Wait, that's
I
actually kinda
sent
sick.
you. Oh, congratulations! I don't
Holographic,
think
bro.
I don't
They
think
want me
I
to
had
post
that
it
in
on
mind.
social media.
Oh, I totally missed that card.
It's a recruiting recruiting.
I just like ripped it up and I was like, oh, there it is.
All right, let's see it.
It's like, who cares about the shiny card? You want the shiny kit.
That's
Ooh.
nice.
Look at that in the back.
Is that the same one that you got, Thomas?
No, I got the
Pretty
Sakura
sick.
one because of it was Kyoto, and I made damn well sure I got that kit because the guy. 'Cause this is what's funny
Okay.
is, and I
That's
think I was
fun.
talking about this, but here's a story for the chat was, so I managed to get 2 of the jersey mints in like the last 4 hours before they did the cutoff time, and passed a guy that had passed me like the day before. In my mind, I was like, shit, I don't think I'm going to get this, but I sent a couple offers out for not a lot even, just to see if I could get ahead of him by 20 or by 10 points. And I did it. Someone accepted it. I'll see if I can find the person's name and give him a shout out on stream. But then the person I was going neck and neck with for the Kyoto, or for the top Kyoto collector, actually bought some cards after the lock of the supposed lock of whenever they were going to say it, and passed me again as the number 1 collector. So like I was pinging Sorare customer support saying, hey, by the way, y'all better damn well keep to this cutoff because I had the score at the end of the timer and this guy doesn't get to pass me up. And they did. They abided by it. So here we go.
Did they
It
respond?
was they did. Yeah, they were like, yeah, we're good. It was Lakers for Life 2023. So shout out to you, Lakers for Life 2023, for accepting my offer and giving me the 2 Kyoto jersey mints that had the special thing behind them and giving me the 10 extra points I needed.
See, it's possible, ladies and gentlemen. They do these promos, they do these offers, they do these fun little reward things, and hey, it is possible. You can win some stuff too. And shout out to Red or Dead. There he is in the chat. Definitely one of the people that pushed to make this happen. So don't be sorry. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. It's not about how you get there; it's that you get there. But all right, we got to do the thing. Why we're here? Why everybody's outraged? Why Twitter is out of control? That's right. The Sorare 26 gameplay update. I haven't even really read this thing. I decided I would just live react to this whole thing, especially because in the last month I've been so busy. I've kind of missed out on all the things that are so rare, and I'm not gonna lie, Chief. For someone that was so deep into so rare for so long and then kind of stepped out for a little bit for like a month, I get what people are saying when like it gets confusing as hell because I have no idea what the heck is going on. It's like arena's this, competition's this. Oh, this special, but you can't really play that one. But go ahead and focus on this one. But then, oh, if you don't have this, you can't do that. So you got to go over here. And it's just like, I just want to play my Orlando City stack, and I don't even know where to do that half the time. And it's been a lot. So we're gonna dive into this, the changes that are coming, obviously in the future, not so now. They did mention for all you MLS sickos that they won't be touching any of the MLS stuff for the rest of this season. All right, they like changing all the goalposts except for this one. Not
Well,
that
they are changing one. They are changing one thing, but it's a good change.
Okay. All right. It's a good change. It's a good change. But hey, let's dive into this and let's get everybody's reactions. As always, the live chat, you guys should be popping, letting us know how you feel about these things. Then we'll go through and then we'll see how things are going. And so here we go. What's changing? Welcome to Sorare 26, ladies and gentlemen. Were you the scouts, the analysts, and the architects take center stage? Oh boy. All right, so what is this? A new era of competition, blah, blah, blah. The classic mode is reimagined with new ways to play and win and dedicated competitions, while in-season 25-26 evolves from a successful 24-25. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Anything good here? So one classic card will remain. I think the big news right here was that hot streaks. We've been playing hot streaks as MLS fans. They are coming permanently to Silver, and one classic card will be available for all of it for all competitions. So people are happy about this, right? Because this sounds like a positive.
And that's the only change, because they do distinctly call out that MLS, and I forget the game week, it was the end of July, that they are implementing this for MLS as well. Yeah, there you go. The last little sentence right there. So this is the only change to MLS for this season that is going to be a mid-year change or mid-season change. And it's good. It means I think cards like Classic Heel and Evander are only going to increase in price. And now I feel great about not having to pay for their in season. But will they move the goalpost though? That's the biggest question.
Yeah, they're gonna realize too many people played hot streaks and too many people won thresholds, and they're gonna crawl it back. Yeah, I don't know where Daniel went, but he'll be back. He'll be back. Dude, this sounds incredible because I wanted to play arena. I was very intrigued in the arena. But I just didn't want to pay up, especially for a goalkeeper. I just wasn't gonna pay that premium for a goalkeeper play the hot streaks. But I kind of got FOMO when they were doing like that competition where if you made it to 3, you got the badge, and then you got the extra. Like you guys, I know you guys went pretty heavy into the competition and the rare streaks and stuff like that, and it looked like it went pretty well. I got FOMO. I'm not gonna lie. So the fact that the arena will be, or the hot streaks will be coming back with one classic card moving forward makes me excited. Like I would actually focus on in season a little bit more with that. And I probably would have gone for it a little bit more. Alex, how are you feeling?
I like it. I think it's like it'll be sort of like the old Cap 240 days, like of ease to get money. I don't know if that's the good way to put it, but like I feel like this might be the easiest way to win money on Sorare going forward, especially with the one classic, because you don't have to have that big paywall behind the having to get a keeper. And so yeah, I mean obviously they might change the prizes and stuff, but there's a lot of high scorers that will be now available to play hot streaks, and so you can literally just throw in the best lineup you possibly can, and try to run it, and probably will go well for a lot of people. But on the other side, it'll probably increase in-season prices a chunk from what we've seen in the past. Even though that has been a lot, I think it'll go up a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think the biggest issue with this was they don't distinctly say the words contender or challenger, which is just a giant source of confusion. Because what happens when you, with Sorare, especially in the Sorare Twitter base, when you don't specifically say something, people's imaginations go wild, and they say contender's dead, challenger's dead, it's no more. They're gonna blah blah. And I'm like, well, they didn't say that, but they did not say that. Yeah, so I can't say you're wrong, but I can't say that I believe that to be the case to where I would blow up my gallery for challenger or contender even. So I think this is probably my biggest, this is just standard Sorare, is that there's so many announcements of upcoming announcements, and all that leads to are people making a lot of decisions
And
that
rash
are
decisions.
rash decisions. There you go. That may or may not work out well for them because you don't really have the full answer right now. You just kind of have a half-baked idea.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. I like the classic thing in general. And I mean, I definitely agree that people just be freaking, like I'm saying, this is the first thing on the blog and everyone's like, oh, Sorare dead. Like, bro, this looks like a positive right here. And I know we've had and like we've had a few weeks of hot streaks now. Daniel, how are you feeling about this? Because I know early on we were like, oh, is it achievable? Is it not? Like, is it like realistic that you can actually go on these hot streaks? Now that we've had a little bit of time, are you excited for this? Are you excited like the push towards hot streaks and the continuation of the growth of this format?
It's just weird timing for MLS because now that I feel like prices are finally reasonable to get 5 good in-season cards rather than 4, now I don't need the 5th one anymore.
Right.
So like I bought a Georgie and an Espinoza like 3-4 weeks ago, and now they're like half the price already. That might just be because of the international window, but it just felt like poor timing for when I thought was a good entry point.
Right. Or you just dollar cost average by the dip. Because people like me who wanted to play hot streaks but didn't want to pay the premium on the goalkeeper, now when this changes at the end of July, like I'm in there. Like I am back in season. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get some midfielders. Let's get some forwards. Especially right now, like looking forward, like we have this information. So in season might be back by the dip maybe. Even though it is unfortunate you bought it the wrong time, but hey, isn't that also where we all buy? We think it can't go lower, and it eventually does. Every time.
You also think Sorare has been pretty lenient with market credits recently? I feel like they have.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's just been nothing on the auction market. There's been all these summer with a $11, $60 floor for the worst cards. So I don't know. Lenient is, I mean, I guess if you're willing to do the instant buys, which is what I had to end up doing this morning for a Kaylee keeper. But otherwise, I mean, I don't like using insta buys because I know I'm overpaying in a way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And like, you guys keep saying all these credits, and I haven't gotten no credits for no meals. They're like, yeah, he's not playing anyway. Yeah, it's fine. They ain't sending me no credits. But then again, it's classic Sorare that like make you feel like you're winning something, but in reality you're not. It's like, here's all these credits, but the auction market's kind of dead right now. So good luck.
Yeah. And I think too, it's a really clever thing, right? Because what's happening is that there are a mix of people that do and don't have credits, right? And now we have no Sorare data, so people are going purely off of the prices they see being paid on the charts for the for the transactions on Sorare itself. And if you have, let's say, 3 people using $20 credits to buy a $60 card, so they're really only paying $40 in cash, right? There's going to be someone that looks at it and says, "Oh, the floor is $60. I'll pay $64,
right?"
And now Sorare has actually basically increased the floor of a player with some artificial inflation,
and still got those $60 worth of credits.
I mean, I tell you, they have an economist on staff that is just killing it right now.
Oh, Thomas crunched the numbers. He figured out the plan.
That's tinfoil hat right there, but like it makes sense. Like
it makes
it's
sense.
not a bad idea.
No, I've always said there is something with credits because like even though they're taking it from their own bag, like they're still giving it back to themselves. So like really, they're just like lowering their margins, I guess. But like it's really not. They can get away with credits and just push people to buy and just have an influx of money. It's not terrible. It'd be better if they gave me some. It would. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It's like, I've had a balance sitting in Sorare for like a month and a half, and if I had credits, I'd be buying some big players. But instead, I'm buying the floor on Orlando City players that nobody wants.
And that's also an issue. Honestly, I mean, I'm not excited about not having MLS Classic next year. But honestly, what I might be more upset about is that the floor for limiteds has gone from 50 cents to $2.25. Like, I feel like they've sent out no explanation for that, and it's honestly kind of annoying.
Oh, is that a thing? Really? I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, I need to start paying more attention. Alex, though. Another thing they changed is lineup bonuses. Your creativity will be rewarded, buddy. Here's how they work. They have a cap bonus, earn a percent bonus if your lineup stays under a 260 L15 cap. And they also have a multi-team bonus, earn a percentage bonus when your lineup includes no more than 2 players from the same club. This will be starting next season. Every lineup in permanent competitions, in season and classic, can benefit from lineup bonuses. This feels like kind of out of left field. Did anybody ask for this? How are we feeling about this, Alex?
Well, they're testing it with the Club World Cup. I know for my my Chelsea stack, I get like bonuses for having more players of the same team. So I think they're just like testing the waters of stuff like this to see if people like it. And I mean, realistically, it probably doesn't do anything crazy. But if you have, it probably is better for players who are stacking a not so OP team because they get that cap bonus if they're using a smaller club, which can maybe help level the playing field a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it could be beneficial, especially for sporting. We usually keep a low cap, so give us a little extra boost.
That 220 heroes to the moon, baby.
Oh my God. When I won Underdog, $80 off Underdog, that was great.
And for that, it's almost like, are they telling me that collections don't matter that much anymore for the multi-team, or are they just telling me I have to build 3 times as many collections?
Is this an anti-collection meta right here? It's like, oh, you don't have to build collections. Just Thomas, how are we feeling about this?
Sorry, I got distracted because there's apparently an issue with the field in New York City.
Oh my God, is there really?
Where's it at?
So, well, Doug is tweeting and saying there appears to be 2 fairly large seams on the pitch here at Yankee Stadium. And so they're like inspecting the field right now. And I'm actually wondering if this could actually cause if the field's not ready.
Oh, geez.
That would be freaking hilarious. I'd actually be happy because it means we don't have to play Thursday right after a freaking international window. But we'll see what. Here we go. Yeah. What in the hell is that, dude?
Oh,
dude,
no.
What the?
That's insane.
You gotta be kidding me. That's hilarious.
Oh man, MLS is gonna MLS, baby.
Was that the third base?
Like, I don't know. Look at that. That can't be.
It's like they like put something on the field and they just dragged it.
It's
and
like
just
sunk or something.
That's not a seam, dude.
Or they left something there and then it rained and it pushed all the stuff in and then.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I actually couldn't figure out if that was like from the net or if that was from. Oh my God!
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them. They should. I mean, I would be upset that my lineups got cooked, but I wouldn't be upset that we got a week off.
Did Yankee Stadium have its own earthquake? Maybe.
That's embarrassing.
That's kind of whack, man. That doesn't just
photos.
Listen, I work at a football club now. Okay, I've learned some things.
Ooh.
I've learned.
I run a footium club. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. I'm thinking about buying a second football team. No big deal, bro. I got fucking bags on bags, baby. That is they're cooked. I don't really see how they would fix that.
No, dude.
Unless they have all the tools and have somebody in there that could literally go and take a strip and patch it in there and then seam it in an hour. Good luck, buddy. They don't play with that kind of stuff. We had a game delayed because there was a hole in the net that was too big. That happened during warmups after the referee inspections, and everybody was like, "Oh, what the hell?" And they delayed the game for like 6 minutes till someone fixed it. They do not play around with that stuff. And if the USL cares that much, imagine how MLS feels.
Definitely, they just let them play. They don't care.
They're like CBA, more like see you on the field.
It could be a gopher. Hey, look, all right, Mike Baston flying across the pond to save the day. All right, he's bringing his mom. She'll sew that up real quick.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There you go. When in doubt, that's Mike Baston out.
We're good to go.
Anyways, sorry, what were we talking about?
Oh, wouldn't be a show without distractions. I'm here for it.
Lineup boost.
Any
CPL action tonight?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my God. I know Vancouver's got a big one coming up. Let's see.
Well, we got no MLS now, apparently.
Yeah, game's
Or
called
not-
off
not-
because they
not-
couldn't. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Saturday, tomorrow, or 2 days from now.
Oh, I miss the homies. There we go. This is what I'm really here for. I didn't want to talk about server. I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
I wanted to get schooled on the CPL.
We got Halifax Wanderers versus Cavalry.
Oh, here we freaking go.
What else we got? Oh, this will be a big one. Pacific York United. Look at that, fighting in the table. How much are tickets? Should we go?
Sorry, I have tickets to Chelsea this next week.
Oh,
In
only
Porto.
$53. Wait, what?
Dude, my Chelsea tickets were like as cheap as that actually, and for the second level.
That's not bad. I want to come down there for the what's it called, the PSG game. Now that tickets
Yeah.
are dirt cheap, apparently.
Well, no, those tickets are insane still.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
So, yeah, so what they're doing right now is for the knockouts and the quarters, they're only releasing a certain side because they want to make sure they fill at least one side of the stadium first.
Got to fill TV side.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's WWE
So
style.
like, because I was looking at the June 1st game. It's a Tuesday, I think, and that would be probably Dortmund versus
I just see it.
Monterrey. And so I want to get tickets to that now, but second level are still like 80 something bucks. And I feel like they just haven't released a large portion of the tickets. Holy Jesus.
Yeah,
God,
if you want to go to the final, you got to
dang.
take out a loan. Gianni Infantino wants all your bread.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
dude.
only opening up
No,
one
they-
side.
They haven't even, I think, released tickets for the quarterfinal game because they know it'll likely be Chelsea versus PSG.
Yeah, that's this one, right?
I mean, let's see here. I'm Ticketmaster. Oh, I guess you can get them.
310 isn't-
I mean,
That's not like
No, that's-
insane though.
for second level, like I bought my second level Chelsea ticket for $50,
Wait, that's
and that was
club.
still kind of high.
Wait, what am I sorting by?
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. You're at the club seats. I think. Yeah, they're only
yeah,
selling
58.
one side.
58.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
for 312. That's actually not that bad.
No, you can sit like,
Especially when they were like
175.
300 like a week ago.
You can sit in the supporter section for 180.
Yeah.
Not bad. How much are Montreal tickets? All right, now I'm just doing tickets.
All right, are we done here? Can
All
we go?
right. Can we?
Can we get? All right, and also, by the way, if you guys need to know, the best viewer is on boostfly.ru, baby. Let's go.
No, sorry. You
Follow that,
pronounced that B. You pronounced the
Let's
B
go.
wrong. It's like I don't actually know how that's pronounced.
It's like,
B with circle over it.
Gotta get the viewers up, man. Summer in the States
Yeah.
is back. Gotta let everybody know, baby.
no, I can't find it either, dude. It's like he unlocked that letter before we could.
Apparently, it doesn't even exist.
How do you pronounce
Agree.
the
B with circle over it pronunciation. There's a A. There's one with the A.
Oh boy. Anyway, Thomas, do you have any thoughts on the lineup bonuses? Do you,
Lineup
do you
bonuses,
care?
yes.
Are they interesting?
The 261 was kind of silly. I thought where it's, I guess if you just for people that are lower on the budget, it'll help them because they'll probably be buying lower budget teams and they get a less than 260 team. Multi-team bonus I like. Basically, it makes it to where you get, if you're not stacking, you're doing better, and that one I like a lot because that's kind of my strategy nowadays. I don't, especially in MLS, I don't stack.
Mhm.
The I would see. I would never think I would actually go after the 260 bonus if I had like a really good team. I wouldn't be like, oh, how do I fit a L15 of 30 into this team of 230 with 4 players, right? I would just say F it and go for the best player. But yeah, I think if I was trying to do a little bit of kind of close, I don't think these two players are that different, so I could get 5% more on everyone else than wherever the bonus is, and sure.
Yeah, I think you kind of put it best there. And my thought was going to, are we going back to the like L15 to 0, just like degen trading strategy, or that one keeper
Right.
goal out, or you chase that injury, and any kind of percentage, any kind of edge that people can get, like they're gonna go crazy over the stupid premiums and then go crazy and pump the bags, especially now without sober data. If you can kind of get ahead of it a little bit. might not be the worst thing in the world. I think it's in. Did they mention like what percentages they're adding? Is it a lot? Like, what is it for the Club World Cup?
If
Do you guys know?
look, yeah, I forget what they were. I think you could get up to 8% for the Club World Cup. So
I know my Cole Palmer's at 16% without the
let
captain boost.
me, or not arena. Let me look at my global teams. So I can't see what I got. I think you could get up to 8%. I want to say you got more for
13.
doing the under 260, and then like 3% for multi-club. But I don't remember.
Bonuses here. So 3% per player, cap 260, another 5%.
Yep.
5%.
Yeah, I mean 5% is pretty significant. So like I said, if you could make it happen, then make it happen. But like, I don't know, let's say like all four of your other players hit a score of 70 times 0.05, and that's 3.5 times 4. So that's an extra 14 points. Like, I don't know, let's kind of look at the top end and say, like, is that worth putting a worse player in than it is just to put a good player, like a really well-performing player in?
Hey,
so there's trade-offs, opportunity costs, more economics.
I was about to say, I ain't complaining about people killing their own lineups, trying to go for that extra kind of percentage. Like, that is fine. The more y'all want to kill your lineups, that is fine by me. I will never complain about that.
Should you feel bad if you are under 260 and you didn't even try?
Like running an SKC stick?
Hey, it works. Dude, I've won so much more off it this season than I did last season because I won nothing last season. So this season's been a lot better.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
I hit streaks like every other
lineups.
week.
Mike Basson did bring up, though, it's 5% on cap, 3% on no more than 2 players. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, dude, the little bit adds up sometimes. They always say, even though I've never believed in collection bonus and none of that nonsense, still never added XP to any of my players. It's all a scam, baby. It is all a scam. Another thing, the scoring matrix tweaks. They're coming. They're considering removing the negative decisive for a goalkeeper conceding 3 goals, as they're already penalized for not earning a clean sheet and with negative all around points. Yes, that has been painful. The guillotine has been painful the entire time. It's just not fun. It's not fun. Like, especially when they changed it to them losing 4 points per goal too. That was tough.
Yeah, it's like just brutal, man. Like, it's 3 goals and your goalkeeper is going to get max 15 points in most cases.
Yeah.
Just even if they have like a great game, like maybe the other team should have scored like 10 goals, right? The best you can hope for is 30 points.
Yep. I saw that. I'm definitely excited about that. Do you guys, anybody have complaints about that? Not that I would assume so, but
Not in MLS.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, God, especially in MLS, that's pretty straightforward. What else they got? New ways to play and win. We heard your feedback on classic gameplay. Launches new ways to play the game and win. Blah 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 blah. Yep, you can submit a classic card. Oh, here's the big thing. Here we are. This is where things start to get a little spicy for people. A brand new classic structure with 7-player lineups. That's right. People have been bringing this up forever. SO7, when SO7, give us SO7. When they said that, I don't think they ever said, hey, replace the regular Sorare with SO7. Sorare said, hold my beer. Because guess what? They're giving us SO7 only. And on top of that, classic. Welcome to All-Star U23 and Champion Europe. 3 divisions for Classic. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this blog they told us how much we were enjoying single league competitions. and then they said, hey, you can't do that in Classic though. Is this am I understanding this right?
They're hoping we forgot as we were reading it. There's just so much stimulus that we would just forget that they said that.
Yeah, this is my least favorite part.
So yeah. So let me try to, because like I said, I haven't really gone through the blog. This is kind of my first time. So SO5 is dead. SO7 is now here. Single league comps for Classic are dead, except for All-Star U23 and Champion Europe. and everything else is basically dead unless it's in season, right?
Unless you
That's
swim in
that's
essence.
and this is the weird part because like it was still too vague to really come to a conclusion.
Right.
So like this doesn't necessarily rule out they could still have, I don't know, some like scroll up again. The new competition structure replaces the current classic structure. Classic league specific contender challenger. Okay, they do actually explicitly state it. Yeah, this is
They added it.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
this is
doesn't mean anything.
not. It just like kills so many people's cards. Like you're now rewards remain to be seen, but SO7 without any subs, so you just have more chances for DNPs. Right? That's not exciting. I just this one it was probably, and then just saying, okay, well we have arena, and I just don't think arena has been that. I don't think anyone's been really. I can't tell me if you feel differently, but I haven't heard people getting excited for arena. I don't think the rewards are that great. I think I just maybe overestimate how other people perform. But imagine if you were trying to do arena during this international break and you're going up against these galleries that have, the Georgias and Netherlands and everything like that are putting up, 800 points or whatever. And yeah, I just was not thrilled with this because it kind of kills off a lot of the players in Classic right now. Like 80% of players are just no longer that great.
Yeah, I mean, back when MLS was still in Challenger leagues were running, like it was hard to compete with MLS for the most part, with like deep MLS galleries, and we're kind of going back to that again. And I know we'll talk about the arena a little bit later, but like, I like the arena, and I think one of the things, because I did browse Twitter a little bit while the kind of drama was happening. I forget who tweeted it, and I think the best thing I saw was that like arena is cool, like as its own competition, but it shouldn't be the entire game. Like it should be around, sure, if you want to play it, cool, but like it shouldn't be a core staple of the game. And it's like, well, if you want to play so rare, you got to play the arena. Like, dude, it is already hard enough to win 3 freaking essence, okay? It is hard enough to win 3 freaking essence. On top of that, you want me to gamble that away on an extra competition? Like, no, bro. I want my essence. If you want to go be a DJ and gamble, sure, by all means. But look, I don't win a lot of essence, all right? Because I be vibing sometimes. And the last thing I want to do is just throw it away. Give me competitions where I can farm my essence and not have to gamble it away, because then I'm always going to be on 0. I'm not going to rip nothing. And then I'm really not rewarded on top of a game that's already hard to win rewards. Thanks for coming to my TED
I think that's definitely true with the current arena, but like arena is something that they could completely change next year, and we don't know because they haven't given the details yet. Because like, so if I remember in the 10 essence arena, so if you have 10 people putting in 10 in, there's 100 essence. I think it's like 90 paid back out. But like, would Sorare ever add essence to arena? Or would Sorare ever let you have your first 1 or 2 arenas for free? Like the current arena, I feel the same way as you. But if they add to the arena for next year, I think it could become good for Classic. But that's me being very hopeful.
All right. In general, though, how do you feel about Classic as a whole now and the change to SO7? Does SO7 excite you at all?
No. I mean,
who's asking for it? I wasn't.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. I mean, again, it all depends on the prize pools.
Right.
When you start counting how many times we say that today. But I don't know. It's hard to imagine.
Because the prize pools are going to get shuffled again. Because if they are getting, because we see this every time, they get rid of competitions, they add new competitions, and we know that it's all just a reshuffle of rewards. They get taken from somewhere and then they get put somewhere else. So in theory, all the rewards from all the dead Classic, contend the 35 lineups that Red or Dead was going to put in challengers and contender. All right, RIP. Like all those rewards that he was playing for have to go somewhere else. So assuming that they're all going to go to the arena now, it's just
no.
It's tough.
They're all going to go into your vault now.
Oh boy, we got to talk about that too. I've
Keep
had
reading.
people. Yeah. Nicolas is now Nikolai's. There you go. Dang it. Yeah, and Red Dead Dead brings up the same thing. You would understand SO7 if it was a means to solving DMPs, which wasn't mentioned. Yeah, you can't even get 5 people out without a DMP. Now we got to add 2 more in. Good freaking luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Does Sorare not know that most community plays MLS? Okay, it doesn't work like that here. That's not how it works. Oh boy. All right. Well, anyway, Alex, SO7. Any thoughts?
It'll be fun. I mean, like, it depends on like what my gallery looks like going in. I have some Premier League, I have some La Liga, but like, will the rewards be good enough to justify it? That's the real thing. We have to see what the prize pools are going to be.
If they capped the number of players that you could put on the same team in SO7, I would be more excited. Like, this is because it's just like, I don't know, man. I just hate that we're losing all these competitions that allow us to have a little bit more freedom with some of our classic cards and not have to compete against PSV, not have to, when they play whatever team got promoted, not have to compete against Celtic whenever they're playing half their league,
Speaking
right?
of, shout out to Quinny.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
Quinny's like,
I feel like someone's gonna mention Celtic here soon. You know?
Yeah, but yeah. So I think I'd love to see them find some ways to reward more variety there as well, just because it's just. I mean, let's talk about Bayern. Let's talk about Real Madrid. Obviously, it gets harder as time goes on. It's not likely you're going to have 7 players always, but there are going to be those cases. And I was so excited to get away from it whenever we moved to the MLS, and now I'm like, oh, well, now I get against everyone.
It's funny because like now that like I'm thinking about it and like reading it, it's like, you know, people always have the complaint where it's like, I have all these cards, I want to play them, and like more competitions. They're like, oh, well, we'll just add 2 more players to each lineup, and you'll just use more cards. It's like, no, that's not what we're getting at. It's not the fact that we want to use more cards in the lineup. It's like, hey, we want more competitions to try to earn prizes.
More niche competitions.
They just took it and ran with it the opposite direction. Like, this is not what we were saying.
And I think what sucks is that this is going to alienate some cards entirely. Like, let's talk about J League for a second. So in general, J League players do not score well in Sorare across like midfielders especially. And so if you win a J League midfielder card, or you don't want to go after any classic cards except for like Lucas Fernandez. And so then it kind of just makes a lot of those cards to me not that useful, whereas like they actually had some use during summertime because there's such a limited number of midfielders that are going to be, viable for midweeks because you're only competing against K-League and Brazil and some of the other teams. So that's what I hate, is that there are a lot of cards that are now classic cards that are just losing any utility. Why would you ever put them in a lineup when you're always competing against the entire rest of the world of soccer?
Yeah. Hey, stars will be stars, baby. Stars will be stars.
Stars will be stars. You can't argue that. Your stars will be stars, but the stars of all leagues, not all league stars are equal. Not all stars are equal is maybe the way to put it.
Yeah, some stars burn hotter than others, It's science, Oh boy.
We'll lose to your cards that aren't stars to try to get them a little bit closer to your stars.
I'm glad you said that. So we will get to that here in a second. We did mention the arena a little bit. Obviously, anytime entry, you can submit lineups before. So basically, like, arena's open for. So if I wanted to set an MLS slate on Saturdays, I could, right?
Yes,
basically what it's saying.
Yes,
I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie, especially because like, look, we could set MLS lineups at least right now as it is. You got 3 classic lineups, sure, and then if I want to throw some more into the arena, like extra over the weekend, to just have more fun in DGen, and they're all bad players because all my good players are in the MLS competitions. Like, sure, but that's cool, I guess. I think that's cool overall for Europe too. Unlimited entries, though. No more constraints. Enter as many lineups in the arena as you like. I think that's pretty cool. I don't mind that. I just read that now. And then there's Golden Arenas with 5% of rooms offer boosted podium rewards. I've never been on a podium. I'm never going to get there. That means nothing to me. Any other thoughts on the arena, Alex? I know. Did you dabble in the arena? Have you been
A little
dabbling?
bit, a little bit. I think I entered like 3 times. I think I got second once, but no, it's fun, but it's just not for me. Like I prefer just having the weekend long, set the lineups before, and just let them play out. Whereas getting in, waking up, and be like, oh, I want to play arena. I got to set all my lineups, got to do all that, and be quick about it. No, I just like through the week, slowly putting together lineups, not having to, quick put a lineup in.
Yeah. It's cool if you have the time for it, if you're sitting around watching MLS on Saturdays. But if you're not, like I said, it's a cool secondary option, but it shouldn't be like a main focal point of the entire game, like replacing Classic the way it is now.
I think they need to either bump the rewards in arena or bump the amount of essence they're handing out. And then I would be interested, because I just, like I said, I don't think the numbers don't entice me at all. Like, if I get third, I get my essence back, or I get 5 essence or something like that back.
Right.
It's like only 2 people out of 8 really get much of anything, and like it just feels like high risk, low reward.
Yeah, and if you really, really don't like DMPs, this is what you prioritize. Because like I submitted 1 or 2 arena lineups, I got 1 DMP. I'm like, why would I give away my essence anymore? It's different whenever I know we pay for the cards, but I didn't pay to enter MLS in season. I didn't pay to enter that lineup, and I got a DMP. But then I paid my essence to get into the arena, and I got a DMP. And I'm just like, well, that was a waste of money.
Yeah, and there is like things you could do, right? Like if you see you get a DMP in MLS, and you're like, well, my lineup's cooked. You could kill that lineup and then enter it in arena.
Oh, that's true.
Is that true?
Because like when you delete a lineup, the cards are now available to sell in the market, right? So then in theory, like you should be able to enter that into arena. So I guess that's one benefit, right? Is that you have a fallback option, albeit you still have to have like less than 260, right? Is that the thing with arena? You have to be like a 260 cap or something, or is that
there's a cap. There's a cap. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just
So like if you have like a killer lineup of like Messi and Vander and everything like that, good luck fitting them under 260.
I thought they're just switching arena to the bonuses, not actually capping it anymore.
No, really.
I just read that.
Maybe. Could be. Again,
Maybe.
early announcements of announcements. Details are subject to change. It'll be okay. So yeah, I've saved DMP kill teams via arena. So yeah, that is one way to big brain around it. Again, it is cool. I do like it, but again, like I said earlier, it's hard enough to win 3 essence as it is, and sometimes I just don't want to gamble it when all my good cards are already in the weekend lineups and everything else is crap. And I mean,
here's an update on the field. They aren't divots. They were filled in and painted with a color that doesn't match the rest of the field.
There you go. Yankee Stadium crew on it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my Lord. They said, oh no, there's holes in the turf. I don't know. Find any old turf you can. Just shove it in there.
Throw it on there and paint it black.
They probably were like, hey, get Carl out there. But Carl's colorblind. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Hey, they say
dirt in it.
They pay him in Zimbabwe dollars because they look green to him.
and I don't know if anybody cares, but to be honest, to be fair, at Highmark, we have painted some white lines with green turf paint in hopes that nobody noticed because he ran out of the solution to scrub the lines off the paint.
Should we show the people what we're talking about if they don't know?
So there is green turf paint.
We got to see it again.
So basically, yeah.
So Quinny, your New York boys are having some trouble
I want to
with
see
their
Yeah,
color coordination.
He just tweeted this.
Okay.
They were filled in and painted with a color that doesn't match the rest of the field. MLS gonna MLS, baby. NYCFC.
Dude, okay, hold on. I really hope Atlanta wins, because that if you turn that's the other one upside down, that's an L.
They didn't run out of green paint. They used
Dude,
the wrong green paint.
You flip that, and that's an L, man. That's so memeable right there, dude.
They
That's
genuinely
so.
just
Oh
used
my
like
god.
brown paint. They didn't even try.
Oh man.
Also,
I
why does
really hope
just that
Atlanta
heart have
wins.
to be patched up? Why does
2
just that
hours
heart have
before
to
the
be patched
game.
What are they doing?
up?
there?
Someone finally looked out there like, hey, this doesn't look right. After a
Someone's
day.
dog just went out
Have
there
you
and
checked out the
fucking wiped
field
his
yet?
ass in the field.
I guarantee you, someone said maybe they won't notice. that was the whole conversation.
Someone at 8 a.m. said, "Don't worry, it'll grow back."
Exactly. Oof,
Oh man.
that's right.
There you go. Psychological warfare towards the away team, maybe.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, do y'all even need it? Like, we're our own worst enemy at this point, right?
Yeah, didn't you bench Miguel? Is he not
Like,
playing?
He's played like a ton of games. He's played nonstop for feels like a month.
Play him again.
We
need to
we did bench Loft, which I was surprised at because he didn't play that many
Ooh.
minutes, and he was
For
just in
Tiare?
Toronto. Yeah, he was away on international
Oh.
duty, but he was
Tiare
just in
is kind of a
Toronto
dog,
playing
though.
friendlies.
Tavon got
Yeah, like-
benched.
Damn.
Oh,
That's
I don't think I
cooked.
ran any Atlanta players this weekend, so that's good. And maybe I don't think I ran Hannes Wolf either. Which, by the way, I was surprised how tall Hannes Wolf is. He's tall.
His card makes him seem like he's short.
Right. Everything about him, I thought he was short, and when I saw him, and I was like, "Oh crap! Like he's actually really tall." I was like, "That's crazy." Oh,
Yeah.
arena saving DMPs only works if the other players haven't played yet. Oh, that's true.
So MLS, it would probably work. Like if an early DNP cooks you, like then
Right, 7:30. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. See, it can always count on the community to hook us up. This show isn't anything without y'all. Bob Franklin, Quinny, Mike Bass, and Reddit Dad. All the fun people, and all 38 of you watching this live. All right, we're almost done. We got to get out of here. Thomas got to go on a run. It's the only way he's allowed to watch Atlanta because
I need my dopamine high.
Yeah. if it ain't gonna be, oh man, full team stackers would be okay. That's true. That's true. All right. Sealing. This whole thing that makes no sense. Seal your cards, boost your rewards, baby. You may already know the concept from Sorare MLB, now adapted version of sealing coming to football in 26. Imagine having a personal showcase of your most prized cards. A collection that's uniquely yours. With sealing, you can now lock cards as part of your legacy. So epic, Sorare. Thank you. Once sealed, these cards become untouchable. They can't be sold, traded, or used in competitions. However, they help you level up your sealing level, which comes with powerful in-game benefits. So now we have sealing and collection bonuses. Am I correct? There's two now.
Yeah.
Where's my vault? I have a vault in a MLB.
Okay,
I got-
if you want to pull that up. By
I got
sealing
one
your
card in
cards,
every
you'll
one.
earn boosted rewards in both classic and in-season permanent competitions. The more cards you seal and the higher their quality, the bigger the percentage bonus applied to your leaderboard prizes, including both cash credits and essence. While Legends and Coaches cards cannot be used in Sorare 26 competitions, you can choose to seal them as part of your blah, blah, blah. Just the beginning, we're exploring new ways to reward sealing beyond leaderboards, including unlocking exclusive gameplay features and more surprises tied to your sealing level. That's exciting. We'll share full details, of course, on how sealing works later this summer, including when and how you can unseal your cards if your strategy changes. Ooh, that's cool. Sealing is here to give you more utility for your cards, more control, and celebrate your legacy with more rewards. All right, Alex, what is sealing? How does this work?
So I got a sealed Miguel Cabrera. This is the only limited card I've ever won. I won it from a common competition 2 years ago.
Ooh, that's
So
cool.
I just popped it in the seal because I thought it'd be cool. But yeah, I'll seal a card here so we can see what it looks like.
so no one can make an offer for that card.
No. And I get
That's
I got offered. People just be offering me, bro. Like this one dude, I should probably block him, but he's chill, so I'm gonna leave him there.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
So I got Tanner Hook, Mizzou legend. We'll seal him. So see how it says seal here, and then you get bonuses for every season it's sealed. And
Oh.
so I'm gonna seal this, and you wait 7 days to unseal, and you get one per day.
So you can only seal one card per day?
Yeah.
That sucks
So-
for people with massive galleries.
I thought
Yeah.
you could sell
What
multiple.
is?
What?
Maybe
Is it
they give
not?
us like a
Is it
little
something?
bit of a. Maybe you give us a little bit more at the beginning or something like that. I don't know. So
me see.
what is the bonus? You can seal him.
Oh, you can unseal one card per day. You can seal.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah. So then
so
you just
what
seal
is now the bonus you get from him being sealed?
So I get 1% bonus on rewards, which I don't know what that means.
For-
But
And is that if you use him in a lineup, like he has to be in the lineup? Or is it just for
That's
like
where
that
I'm
team
confused.
selection?
I have no clue. I just sealed them. I just like sealing them because they look cool. Oh yeah, we need
where's
Bob to come in
Bob?
here. Bob, knows
Bob,
what he's doing.
explain.
But I mean,
God
you can
dang
see
it.
the vault up here. Like, there's like a bar. Oh, how it works. Here we go.
There you go.
Multiple seasons increase your loyalty level. Collect and seal multiple cards to level up your vault. Here we got a help center. Here we go.
This is going to take you to Sorare support.
No,
All right, let's ask
oh no.
Go back to the.
They have an AI
Okay.
chatbot. Let's go.
So I think Mike laid it out. So like, let's say I have 5 seasons of Brad Gazan cards.
Yeah.
Or and
Or
just
you
let's just
do.
say five. Actually, let's say I'm Chris, right? I have like 20 Aaron Long limited
Oh
cards.
no. Not the 20
But I
Aaron
can-
Longs.
But I sealed all 19 other Aaron Longs, and now that like one super long card, he's like really like he has like a bunch of bonuses that he provides
Right.
up to 15% boost. No, well. Oh, but he contributes to your overall vault level too. So it's not just there's player loyalty adds another 5%, and your total boost would be 20%. Okay, so if you seal, I think that's so if you seal enough cards, then you get a vault level that gives you up to a 15% boost of your rewards, and then a player, if their loyalty is high enough, can boost that to, I guess, if all 5 players are like up to whatever. It's super long.
Do you see how confusing this is, and like how like ridiculous this is, and like
Dude, I need a freaking PowerPoint presentation.
right? I need some data. The player loyalty adds to the
here we
vault
go.
bonus if the player is in the lineup.
Here it is. It says it'll literally boost your cash essence and credits if you win them. If you win a lineup with the player that has a vault
Okay.
boost.
So it's not an XP boost; it's just a boost for rewards. It's completely
Rewards.
separate from the collection bonus.
So if you win $10 and you have a 20% boost, you win $12 if you get some
Okay.
credits. So it's just like that.
But I don't play MLB, so correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like all your cards get the vault bonus, but you only get the extra player loyalty if that person wins it.
What?
I wasn't paying attention.
Never mind. I'm
Okay.
over it.
I think only one card per season issued adds to player loyalty, so one long per season issue would count.
Lame.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see. So the six Robin Janssens I have sitting in my gallery. I lock them all. Well, I guess I lock 5 because I'm going to use one, right? I would use the in season one, so I'll lock up
Yeah,
to
for
5.
sure.
And then let's say you now lock that one long, and let's say that this existed 5 years ago, and you all lock that one long, and it's 5 seasons, so it gets up to 5%. So now you have 19 super longs.
I made a disturbing discovery.
The super long. Oh no. Oh,
Look
no,
what I
what's
found.
super-
Not
Oh
Larry.
no, did Chris get rid of all his Aaron Longs?
There's no way.
Chris.
But
So-
but hey, the next gen. It's still there.
No way. No,
man.
dude, there's no way he got rid of all those Aaron Longs.
Dude, the longs are gone. I don't know what to tell you.
Chris,
And
you
there's
get
no
rid of all
rare.
the
They're
Aaron
long
Longs?
gone. They're long gone.
Uh,
The errands are
do?
long gone.
Does he have any other collectibles? He has 3 Logan and Denbeis. More in Denbeis than Aaron Longs now. Wow.
That's wild.
What about what's the forward card from SKC that was like a defender this year? Is that
Toye.
Dembele? Toye. See how many Toyes he has.
Oh, that's a good one.
He was all over that.
Long.
I could probably do this.
I really hope.
Only
2.
two. Those Toyes.
Not even defender cards either. Shake my
What
head.
about Rare? What's he stockpiling at Rare? This is the real investment tips, guys. McKenny, okay.
Ooh,
Mr.
that's a nice
Weston?
McKinney actually.
Didn't
Moises
Rosenberg
Neiman,
just
3 of them. Tyler Miller.
Not all the Moises. You know what I need to do? I need to
Nick
get a.
Keller.
I need to get a giant Eric Dick collection now. Eric Dick has
Is there,
favorite cards, does he?
is there a big head Eric Dick card?
There has to be.
Surely.
Ooh, even Sorare knows he plays for the Riverhounds, baby. Let's go.
Is there not? Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, dude, emo Eric Dick. All right, I need to buy that.
Shoot an offer. I'm sure you can get it for nothing.
Oh, I need an emo Eric Dick for sure.
Is there you can get a super rare.
Does he have a unique? Where's the Eric Dick unique?
Pablo has 2 of the super rares. I'm sure he probably would fleece you for him, but you could get it.
Just be like, Powell, look, you fleeced me for 5 years, dude. The least you can do is give me this Eric Dick. Please.
Is there any? Can I look at current club Riverhounds? Are there any? Yeah, we're off the rails now, but
Yeah, we've gone off the rails. Chris sold his longs into the Club World Cup hype. There it is. There it is. Which, dude, shout out to that LAFC Club America game though, the qualifier though. That
That
shit
was
was fire.
Dude, I hope Boanga's going to score against Chelsea.
That would be insane.
And me bones.
I feel it in me bones.
I don't know about all that.
All right. While we're shopping for Eric Dix and who knows what.
Any of these guys good?
What?
Burton Yaquison,
Oh, hold on.
Ben
Why are
Martino.
you- Go to the blog.
Oh shit.
Who are these people?
Ben Martino.
Oh, these are
backup
Riverhound
goalkeeper.
players.
Yeah. Damn.
SO7, dude.
Jackson. He's okay. He's all right. He's newer. Ben Martino's never gonna play. Eric Dix are starting keeper. Look at the Riverhounds. Unique
Getting some
Dix
rap.
so long, no Zach. It's all gone to shit.
He's not
Hey,
wrong.
y'all want us over in the States back, baby. You get what you get, all right? I don't know what you
All
guys
star in the
expect.
States.
There you go.
Exactly. SO7 in the States. Let's go.
Oh no. Arena
lot.
of the States, baby. Arena in the States. Oh, all right. Anything else important? Multi-entry. Still 3 lineups in season and classic. And another
Lame.
brand new feature managers will be able to unlock a 4th entry. Whoa!
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It didn't say how.
Full
Yeah,
details
they'll
later,
tell us
though,
later.
of course. Of course.
They'll tell us.
You got to pay money.
Yes, this is going to be related to how many cards you seal.
Oh, ooh, hot take.
That's a good
I
one.
was gonna say put it behind a paywall. You could just pay for a 4th. Like, oh, you have the smash cards and smash lineups. You just got to get that 4th one in.
50
Pay the
gems.
premium.
What is it? What are the new things? Gems?
Yeah, there you go. 50 gems, 4th lineup.
Page.
50
Oh,
gems.
you know what?
10
50
bucks.
essence. 50 essence. Essence is the new so coin. Okay. Essence is the new so coin.
When are we going to degen into gems and just do a gem opening?
Oh my god. Oh, I actually have essence to crack. By the way, we can do that real quick. Daily missions. Have you guys been having? Have you guys been grinding daily missions at all? Is it
I like
something?
'em.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Is it cool enough that makes you want to kind of do something with them?
Like I'll put the guys in for the XP and I guess the game week missions. I like the game week missions. I there's a one time where I think all I had was Hoyland, and it was the Europa League semis. So I just created a lineup of DMPs plus Hoyland, and Hoyland scored and got me like $5.
Hey, oh
Or
shit.
5 credits, and that was cool. I liked it. freaking Alonso Martinez got a bunch of us $10 last week, and Andre
go.
Blake just got us a clean sheet right this past. I mean,
Oh
Yep.
shit!
I
So
do think
I've been
that's-
slacking.
but those are even ones. Those are passive, right? Unless you're just not entering a lineup. But there are times where you should definitely look at those game week missions and be like, do I have a player that could potentially hit this? Maybe I want to put him in a lineup. Just put him in a junk lineup. It doesn't matter. Like one of the
Put him in a common lineup.
Yeah,
Oh.
put him in a common lineup. There you go.
Oh, we're big braining over here. So here's what's coming: scarcity-specific daily missions, compete in any scarcity and win rewards from that scarcity. Expanded rewards beyond just 200 XP for a decisive. They're adding more valuable and varied prizes and mission variety. We're adding more mission types. It won't be limited to scoring any decisive action anymore. So, yeah, the daily picker will evolve into daily missions, packed with fun challenges tied to the biggest matches of the day and loaded with bigger rewards. As missions are getting a reamp with better rewards, we're introducing the list or play rule. Player cards listed on the market will no longer be eligible for mission selection. Yikes, damn list or play. Missions will be a key focus of your Sorare 26 experience. The mission interface is getting a complete refresh for the millionth time to make it more visible and central to your gameplay. Missions will now be categorized into 3 main groups: play, collect, and connect. Each category will help you build towards bigger performances and rewards. That's cool, I guess. Oh, and then I guess they're doing multi-game week competitions, which I have always loved. I am actually really excited for this. Obviously, full details, including the date of the first edition, the rules, and cadence, will be revealed after the beginning of the season. But cumulative leaderboards across multiple game weeks designed to crown the best performing. Are you guys stoked for this? Because I am. I love the month-longs.
Yeah, it should be fun.
But like, does your MLS in-season lineup also compete in a monthly leaderboard, or is this a separate lineup?
I assume it'd be separate.
Great question.
Based on Sorare in the past, I assume it'd be
Great
separate.
question.
Yeah, that is a great question. Because before, you would just play them, and then that was it. You didn't even win anything for 4 weeks. Like, no prizes, no nothing. Interesting. But yeah, we'll get more details with that. Anything else? I think that's most of it, right?
Oh, the super unique controversy.
Oh, lordy.
I don't know if we should
I
touch
mean,
on that too much, but
my 2 cents is that it would be if I played unique, I'd be super pissed, like Pranksy and a lot of others are. I don't think there's any reward threshold you could probably justify to say to me, or not justify, but like to say to them, like, and then they would say, "Oh, this is better," unless it was just absolutely absurd. I think I said this in Laird's stream, and I think it's hard to kind of convey this, but I have to wonder if the business value of unique has greatly decreased. And what I mean is so yes, they are still making money off of selling these unique cards, but the time they have to spend and the resources they have to spend dedicating to create competitions, to do all the work around getting unique to be in the right way, and kind of catering to an audience of less than 50 managers across the world. Like, can you justify is what's the cost versus the benefit?
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Right. And I think that if you ask that in a business sense, is it? I don't know. I don't
think it is.
Potentially, Sorare did the numbers and said, yeah, maybe we don't need to dedicate these resources, and we can allocate these to focusing on making limited and rare even more profitable for us. Although Nicholas came out today and said they're still not profitable, but they're close.
Hey, at least they're close. Now, now that you say that, it kind of makes me think that I think you are onto something there. Because then if they do lump unique and super rare together, which I get shafts a bunch of people, again, we don't really play that level. So anything we say completely just off the cut. But wouldn't it almost incentivize look, we all know that prize pools for super rare and unique have been a shit show forever. Nobody has fun. They do it anyway with the promise that it's going to get better, right? They want to get in before everybody else, do their thing. There's only like 50 people. with them lumping it together, wouldn't it make unique achievable to some super rare players? Like almost giving them, where it's like, if you're already kind of in super rare, wouldn't it incentivize you to maybe go after that unique or watch the uniques, maybe try to snipe an auction, almost getting more people to buy those uniques, kind of pushing those sales a little bit more? Because instead of like, because how many people say, oh, they would play unique, but it's you're going up against Pranksy 3 times and then it's not even worth it.
Well, and this is just a thought that, but like, did Pranksy kill unique? Because
He bottlenecked it. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention, but if I'm just going off of
Possibly
what I see on Twitter, is that Pranksy like makes a lot of money off unique. Was
and
he too good?
Nobody wants to go head to head with him because they can't. And they
outside of like MLS, I know Bab, how do you say it?
Yeah,
plays at the Seattle, and he gets close, more than a few times. But like the European stuff, did Pranksy kill it because he was too good at it?
maybe. Yeah,
Definitely possible.
Yeah, because I mean, how many people were gonna want to pay all that money and then go head to head with Pranksy? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, like, lumping the both together, it almost opens up the player pool enough to maybe make it viable to actually try to sneak in a super rare and compete with a lower budget and kind of just weasel your way in. And then you win a few uniques, maybe, and all of a sudden the conversation starts to change. Nah. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just this is like just completely just spitballing right here, but I hadn't really even thought about that. But yeah, like, I mean, I think if Pranksy came out and said he made a profit this year. It wasn't like a huge profit off of what he spent for what he earned, but like I want to say I saw something him like claiming he made a profit. Yeah.
Shit. A unique level, that might be the first person ever. Daniel, do you have any thoughts on the high ballers, the high rollers?
I would just be annoyed from an essence perspective. So like, what if 20th through 10% wins super rare essence and 10th through 5% wins unique essence, and you think you're like 2 essence away from crafting a super rare and then you win unique essence? Like, I think that'll be annoying. But again, I don't even play rare, so that's all I have to say.
Yeah, it's a little tough for us to come. Maybe we'll bring on a big whale. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Alex, any thoughts on this super rare nonsense?
It sucks for unique, yeah, but like Thomas was saying, it is a good way to kind of maybe look at it. Like, Pranksy was winning like everything every week.
Yeah.
It's not really a competition when you have every single big card, but I mean, that he had found that, and that was like he had found that niche and to be able to do that. So,
what's your percentage?
Spin the wheel. Oh, I wish I could craft, but I am 7 essence away from
95% MLS.
Bro only plays MLS.
Literally only plays.
How close did you say you were, Thomas?
And U23.
I have 243 limited essence.
Miami player.
So I'm 7 away.
You know it's a Miami player.
So you
It's
finally.
Colin Guske, baby.
Do you
I have
him
his
already?
number 1. Yeah, I have his number 1.
Okay.
Hey, at least it's a City player. Let's go, baby. It's not a Miami player. We take that.
Well, here's Messi now to make up for it.
Right.
Messi
No,
won.
but yeah, Red Dead brings it up. Rare limited rewards already suck. Imagine unique prizes. It's tough.
You
Really?
really
It's
do.
good. FC
Lucho.
Dallas.
Lucho.
Hey, let's go.
Lucho.
Where will he play again? He was like playing a few games and then he got injured again or something.
He was spotted on the training ground today.
Oh, perfect timing. Oh, 100% MLS.
So is this going to be Atlanta or Sporting? Has to be, right, after the last two.
It's going to be
Montreal.
Australian. Could be Yazbek. It's Yazbek.
Yazbek would be solid.
No.
You.
Who is this?
Who?
Quick sell so rare card.
Who?
Oh, wait, Yazbek's Australian? I have no idea who that is.
Can I even reveal this card? Nope.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh, Di Rosario though. I can special edition coming. This is how long it's been.
We need the glowing floor.
Come on, baby. No one's opened this card in like months.
You gotta go to traders. That's the
Shit.
method.
Shit,
That's what I was
whatever.
telling. I was just talking about that with you, Alex, a week or two ago. Where if you can figure out some of the cards that are below the percentage of cards I should have gotten specials, look for them at the traders. I'm
Ooh.
2 for 2 with unopens from traders. I got a special Abram, and I got the Guangzhou keeper that unfortunately was injured and forced me to
That's
buy
pretty
his backup.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Like Kim Kyung Min, I bought an unopened from who was it? Or I traded for it from Basil? No, Satonio. And then Abram was the other one that I traded
Screw that
for
guy.
unopened, and I was from Basil, and that was also a special background.
Yeah, that might be a sneaky little play. Mike Baston Silver needs to stop trying to determine what progression should be. Progression is different for all of us. It can't be dictated to us. Absolutely. I've been saying this forever. I agree, Mike. But yeah,
Speaking of the Sorare, or I was going to say, speaking of Essence, I know you just ripped some, but what do you think about the no more levels in crafting?
so I was actually just about to touch on this before we kind of wrap up. I know we've been here for an hour and 16 minutes. People got shit to do. Yeah, the only other thing is a thoroughly new crafting experience. The only other big thing that kind of changed. Full details were revealed early July, of course, but simplified crafting, one fixed essence requirement, no more multiple milestones, T5 plus, T4 plus, etc. When crafting, you'll choose from several face-down cards, adding suspense and strategy. Okay, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Use essence to reveal characteristics of the cards before you pick, like their leagues and nationalities. That's kind of cool. Each time you
Yeah.
spend essence to craft cards, there's a fixed chance you'll hit a lucky draw. A lucky draw gives you better guaranteed rewards, a guaranteed tier 0 card among the face down cards in the set, for example.
There's gonna be no point in K League and J League, dude. 0 point to reveal anything.
Yeah. I will say, again, with the spending essence crap, not the biggest fan. I get it. But they're gonna have to increase how much essence you can win. Just add a fucking 0 to everything, okay? Just make me feel better about instead of winning
there's
3, give me 30. Instead of 30, give me 300. Just add zeros to everything. It feels a lot better, so rare, I promise. It's the easiest thing you could fucking do. Period.
So the fact that I can't win MLS Essence anymore from my classic cards, this makes me feel a little bit better as long as it's not insanely expensive to reveal all the leaks of the cards. You know?
Right, it has to make sense.
Like, this gives a little bit
What
of control
was-
back, and I also think it's better for so rare.
what was the order there, or does it? I forget the order when you were just crafting it was it nationality?
No, it was like card number,
it's card
nationality,
number,
position,
yeah,
then club.
and
Team.
then club.
Yeah, so I wonder what the order is for that.
Oh, you don't think you can pick and choose? Like you think you unlock like different tiers?
I think it's like an order, right? I don't.
Yeah.
I would say it's like you spend the first 10 to get the next thing, and then another 10 to get the next thing, or whatever.
I would hate that.
But
Like,
I think
let
it's
me look
across
for
the
what I
board. I would assume it's across the board. It's not like I would hope it's not like individually for each card to where you would have to spend like, let's say you could spend like 30 essence to find out the position of each of the players versus like 10 essence and you find the position of each of the players. I would hope it was that, because that'd just be like crazy.
Strategy equals how much extra you will pay in essence. Yeah, exactly. Not a big fan of that, Chief.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of this like mini game in that really old like Super Mario World game where you had to like flip all the cards and try and match them or something like that.
Oh, yeah. That's some Mario Party shit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like it's made me think of that. But
yeah, I mean, I do kind of like that. I mean, like, I don't know how many people here play Pokemon TCG Pocket, but there's like wonder picks, and like you can see what other people open. If they got like a rare card, you can like gamble. Same thing. There's 5 of them, and then you just pick a random one, and then hope that it's like the one that you want. So like I do see the kind of entertainment value. I know isn't like FIFA for their like ultimate team, like their Champions League or whatever on the weekends, like their player picks, like they do that too, where you could like choose from like 3 different ones. So like there is proof in the pudding, like the gamification of everything, and the rewards are like it's kind of cool. And then it just gives you a little bit more control. Like again, with like
It'll make
if it's
better
going to be right, a little bit better content, like you could target specific leagues. Like obviously, like I don't want a J League player or a K League player, so like I'm going to try to focus up on something I know. It's just I don't have the bandwidth. Okay, nothing against it. Y'all be killing that shit. Contender in the States to the moon, baby. Contender in the States to the moon. We wish this show could be that, but it will never be that. But yeah, there's a lot of changes. Honestly, reading through this, other than the SO7 crap and the unique stuff, obviously, what the hell is everybody so mad about?
I think it's one of those cases where unless you are purely a classic player or purely a unique player or strongly unique player, I think I would just play the wait. I'm playing the wait and see game. Like, let's see what the actual news is, not the announcement of the news, and then that's when I'll make a bigger decision on like if I want to rearrange my gallery or anything like that.
I mean, yeah, I'm a 95% like classic player, and like it sucks, it's annoying, but at this point, I'm so desensitized to like all these like moving of the goalposts, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, if you're still mad about it now, after like this is like the fourth time they've done it in like 2 years, like, bro, just go somewhere. Go play footy and go play. Like, it's done. Like, I'm tired of hearing it. Like, why are we surprised at this point? Like, you didn't get stabbed in the back, you got stabbed in the front. Let's be real. At this point, you're just doing it to yourself.
Yeah, they've been pushing the model towards in season for a while now, and the people that haven't like moved to there, they're just going to keep doing this stuff. It's not like they're going to stop and change everything. Like they want people to play in season. So like that's just you like having hope that they're not going to keep doing it, but that's what they want to do. So eventually, classic cards they'll just all be in the vault. So for now, at least we have something.
Yep. Let's face it. Everything they're offering, they're no offering as rewards or either things we had for free. And yeah, like I said, the classic sober, they make you feel like you're winning something when in actuality you're just not really actually winning shit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fun. All right. It's about the connections we make. It's about all the friends that I haven't talked to in a month that I appreciate greatly. Daniel, any final words on this update? Anything you think you have to say? Get off your chest. Let the people know about this update. How are you feeling? Where are you at?
I mean, it's fine. I think Arena could make this a lot better depending on what they do with it. But yeah, I just don't get the combination of the comps. Even like I disagree with what Mike just said. Like I'm very shocked that they got rid of Premier League Classic and Bundesliga Classic. Like I think that's a huge miss, but I've decided I'm only buying MLS in season probably for the rest of my life, so I guess it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah, we kind of already knew it. We knew. Alex, any final words, any final thoughts on this lovely 26 update?
No, I'm just excited for Junbook to keep cooking. The summer of Junbook.
That's right, baby. You use it while you can now.
Taking K-League back.
Use it while you can. Win all you can now, because
check those leaderboards after this weekend. You'll see us up there.
Hey, man, dude, you guys have seriously, man. I'm not kidding when I say that. Although we haven't been doing shows, these sickos have been deep in the Sorare streets, and they've been cooking. They've probably been cooking better than they have when we were doing the show. Stop doing shows. You can focus on Sorare. Start freaking cooking. Oh, that's incredible. I'm proud of all y'all. Thomas, any final words? Any last thoughts on this update?
Yeah, talk to me in a month, and I'll give you my real thoughts.
Yeah. Again, it's hard. It's hard. You know, everyone's going to speculate. They're going to run with it. They're going to do all these things. We don't even have all the information. They're throwing out feelers to see how mad people are going to be or what they have to pivot on. Because we all know Sorare's reactionary, never proactive. That's how again, if you're not used to this by now, you're done. Sorare's just like, bro, just cut your losses and go. Yeah.
I think some people obviously have a lot of stake and a lot of meat in the game, and I empathize with them.
Yes.
And I think others don't, and I just say go touch grass. Yeah,
I will say, look, and especially when it comes to money, and we say this every time this happens. Okay, there's a lot of money at stake. I get it. It really does. We do sympathize and empathize with you, but these things, are a jumping off point. Okay, you're at the
Yeah.
train stop now. This is the 5th stop you've been to, and you just decided to stay on the fucking train. All right, look at yourself in
Yeah.
the mirror and be like, you know what? I did this, and this is your chance to go. All right, if you want to go, that's fine. It happens. But like, don't
Yeah.
sit around and try to freaking take down the entire building with you. Because it's just not like that. This is the perfect. Like, you ever work a job and there's that guy that's like, "Oh, this place would be nothing without me. If I quit, it would fall and burn to the ground." It's like, no, bro. They're just gonna replace you and life's gonna go on. Okay, it's fine.
Yep.
You're gonna live. You'll be fine. But it just is what it is. You decide you want to play or not, and then just go on. Don't let the door hit you on the way
Yeah.
out.
And I think just like, and I mean that in the nicest way too. Like I think really, if you're feeling like you're just reading Twitter, you're just like doom scrolling Twitter all day long and thinking about how this is the end, how everything's bad, like go outside, my friend, and enjoy the fresh air. It's summer, the days are long, there's lots of light. Go touch grass.
Yeah,
For
in
your
the nicest
health
way
and wellness.
possible. It sounds harsh.
The nicest way
but
possible.
It's just the truth hurts sometimes. Okay, it is what it is. Oh boy! Now that all returning fans, I just scared away. Dude, this has been so rare in the States. It's been so great talking to you guys again, and talking to the chat, hanging out with y'all. Are we back? Are we back? Are we gonna start making some time for this? Making it happen? No, maybe. I don't know.
Probably,
Is Sorare
maybe.
dead? Are we all selling out? I don't know. We're gonna get more information and just sell.
No,
Either
Sits
way.
will never die. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. And of course, we know for sure that next Tuesday we'll have another show because the ZM star will be back from his luscious dream tropical paradise vacation. And we got to hear his thoughts. Maybe he'll sell out for the 5th time and then come back anyway.
See, he took my advice. He went and touched a lot of grass.
Yeah, dude, he went out and touched a lot of grass.
A lot of ocean, a lot of
Water.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it said, "Yo, these Kaylee cards look sick. I'm back."
A lot of alcohol.
They got flowers on them.
That's all that mattered.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes, baby. Yo, shout out to everybody who's hanging out in the chat. Shout out to everybody who listens to this after. Appreciate you guys greatly. It's so good to be back. This felt great. Go out and DGen, baby. Buy the dip because Hot Streaks with the classic card is coming. I didn't say it. You did. We out.